Hi everyone, my name is Mark Kwok and we're talking about my very favorite things. Today we're talking about these guys, the Bose 700 noise canceling headphones. And before we go into these headphones, let me give you a little history on me and headphones because I have a context, a history with headphones, weird enough. I'm a person that used to be obsessed with headphones. I bought, sold, traded headphones for many, many years. I was going to headphone conferences where people just listen to each other's headphone setups. I was such a snob because once you know everything there is to know about headphones, you can't accept mediocre sound quality anymore. You can only get the highest fidelity stuff, and that's the world you live in now. And so it's a surprise to tell you that these, you must know, Bose is a headphone brand that many people respect, but the audiophile community has looked at Bose as just like the mainstream, sort of the one that is all about marketing and not about the actual product and the sound quality. It is a surprise to hear that these are one of my very favorite things. So let's talk about four major things with these Bose 700s. First, comfort. Second, design. Third, noise cancellation, which is kind of the main point of these guys. And four, sound. Comfort first. These are a very comfortable pair of headphones. Now, I think when they created these, they've had just so much expertise with their previous quiet comforts that they just took a lot of those learnings and put it into this headphone. The headphones are quite light. They're also clamped pretty well, so you're not gonna get loose. It's not gonna just kind of rattle around on your head. Close to a 10 out of 10, and I have had no issues with that. Now, it may be subjective to folks who have different size heads and so on, but I have a pretty big head, and so if I don't have a problem with this, I think that most people won't either. Second, let's talk about design. Now, these are truly some of the most innovative looking headphones I've ever seen because they're just modern. I mean, you can tell even just from elongating and then extending the headphone, like, what is this thing in the middle? Like, this is so futuristic. When it comes to noise cancellation, I think Bose really does it best. I've tried all the noise canceling headphones out there. I think most of the other companies are actually starting to catch up. Even like the Sonys, the kind of top of the line Sonys are actually quite good in terms of noise cancellation, and many people might not even be able to tell the difference, but these guys really do it best. Fourth is sound quality. And frankly, I would say that the majority of folks who listen to just kind of AirPods or regular headphones, they are gonna think these are incredible and that they have insanely good sound. However, if you're an audiophile and sound quality is all you care about, these will be a little disappointing because they're good mainstream headphones. There's no muffling, there's no super bloated bass, there's not a really bad sibilance. Like, these sort of things don't exist here. So it's perfectly adequate for most folks. Now, what are the cons about this headphone? Now, there are a couple cons. I would say some folks might think it's nitpicking. The first is that the 700s have this new feature where you can actually use the cups here, the outside of the cups, and do touch controls. In theory, awesome feature, but in practicality, frankly, I touch these things every now and again, like taking them off or putting them on or what have you, and I always go to the next song, or I increase the volume crazily all of a sudden. That actually leads to the second point here too, which is these physical buttons. The problem is that they're right in the position where your fingers would go when you're putting the headphones on or taking them off or so on, so you end up turning on your headphones when you don't want to. Maybe it's nitpicking, but I mean, I deal with this quite often. So the pricing of these headphones. These are $400 MSRP, so it's not cheap. At that price, yes, you are paying a lot for these headphones. Yes, it is a premium, but I do think that the rest of the market is also charging those sort of prices for an inferior product. And this is specifically for folks who really do need that noise cancellation, because if you don't need that, then I would say go and get a different type of headphone. You're gonna get much cheaper headphones with about the same quality of sound. But if you're looking for the whole package, right? You're looking for the noise cancellation, the wireless, you're looking for that sound quality, but all of it combined. It's gonna give you everything you need. And that's why I think you really can get your money's worth from something as expensive as it is, because you could perceivably use these every day of the year and for multiple hours every day of the year, in which case the price per wear is really, really cheap. So overall, even as an audiophile, as someone who's obsessed with headphones, I am still a pragmatic person that lives in the real world and walks to the store or travels to goes to the airport and so on and so forth. So having a pair of headphones like these makes life a lot better. And so for that reason, the Bose 700 are one of my very favorite things. And I would highly recommend them. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Mark Kwok. I'll see you in the next one.